Hello friends, welcome back to Lemon Tree Corner. If you don't know me, my name is Heather and I run a small handmade business called Lemon Tree Corner where I make purses and project bags for makers like you. This week in the studio, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be working on a baby shower present. I'm going to go to Joanns and look for fabric for that. And the pattern we're going to be doing is this divided basket that can be used as a changing basket with diapers and everything. So I'm going to fill it with goodies. And Alexis, if you're watching this, you need to skip this video, close your eyes, plug your ears, la la la, and just skip this video because this video will be all about your present and I don't want it to be ruined, the surprise. So I want you to be nice and surprised at your baby shower. So turn it off and go do something else. Okay, so that kind of puts the project bags on hold for now. I'm still going to see if I can go ahead and photograph all the things that are ready to be put in the shop and take you along with that and how I stage the photos and take them and the product descriptions and all of that. So we'll see if we get to that. I'm still trying to catch up from being on vacation, and then I have a huge project this week, which is kind of cleaning out my craft room. So my craft room, we rent a small house and there's not enough room for both of our clothes in the bedroom. So the spare bedroom has kind of become half my closet and half craft room. And it's not just a sewing room because I do a lot of other crafts. So I have a lot of stuff to store and it is overflowing, and I'm trying to use the fabric and get that back to a reasonable state of supplies for me. But the room is just chaos at this point and really needs to be dealt with. And while I hate to put everything on hold in order to work on that, it is something that needs to be dealt with. So I've got a lot of clothes in my closet that I really don't wear. You know, ever since lockdown, I've had clothes in my closet that just don't work for me. I'm back to being on campus 3 days a week. And so I need some clothes for that, but my old shirts and stuff don't really fit. I'm gonna try and order some more. Plus I'm going through the change of life. So shirts like this that are kind of a rayon or polyester blend get really hot after a while. So trying to stick to cotton and that kind of thing. So I need to do a major purge of my closet. And then I've got other things that, you know, gained some weight over lockdown too. So I have some clothes that I would love to fit into one day and I hate to get rid of them. And you've invested money in them and everything. And then I also have some 50s dresses from when my husband and I were doing swing dancing classes. I'd like to get back into that at some point. Or at least just have the 50s dresses as a costume option sometime in the future. So don't really want to get rid of those. Invested once again money in that and petticoats and that kind of thing. So what I've decided to do is I got these vacuum bags, and what we're going to do is I'm going to have to go through the closet, pack things up in the vacuum bags, vacuum them, and put them in the garage for now, sort through the room and that kind of thing. I also have a suitcase full of old purses that I kept. Some of them have sentimental value, some of them are just things that kind of work but I don't use very often. I kind of switch out my purse once in a while. And now that I'm making my own purses, it's like, do I really need all of these purses that don't quite fit what I need them to do? So I need to go through there and be realistic about the purses I'm actually going to use again and keeping just a few of those and donating the rest. I've also got a box of files, like from all time, from like 3 apartments ago, that I don't really need to keep. So I need to go through and figure out what I need out of that. I've also got a Tupperware bin full of old yarn. I had already donated my grandma's old yarn because that was really acrylic and rough and not something I was going to use. So I have to go through this box of yarn and see what's in there because I really don't remember what's in there. And then I also have a box from when we moved in here 11 years ago. It has to be dealt with. like toiletries and bits and bobs that I haven't looked at in 11 years. And that's in my closet. And if I could free up the floor of my closet and get rid of all those things, then I would have room for my scrapbook rolly carts and that kind of thing to just kind of clear space on the floor of my craft room and just come up with better storage for myself. So that's a major goal for this week. My husband's going to be out of town for business, so I can make a big dust storm and make some chaos without having to worry about somebody else sneezing and dealing with all of the chaos. And the vacuum bags will also be good because, you know, summer wardrobe, winter wardrobe, I'd really like to free up my closet for those kind of things and be able to put all the winter stuff away now that it's warmed up and get rid of that, and I can swap those out because the vacuum bags can be opened and then sealed again and re-vacuumed. So I think it'll be a good solution. The other thing we're going to be trying this week is I found this cute book of yoga animals to color. It's a coloring book. So we've just got some fun stuff and really wanted to start coloring again. I watch a lot of artist vlogs and it just looks so relaxing, and I can't draw to save my life. I've never been good at drawing. Not one of my strong suits, even though I really wish I could draw. So I really like doing the coloring. I have not done a coloring book. I want to say it's been like 3 or 4 years now. So I want to get back into that. It's something that my hand cramps up after a while, so I just need to take breaks and be gentle with myself. But they're so cute. I think I'm really going to enjoy this book. One thing I do look for in a book now is that it has thick pages and it's only printed on one side. I bought this beautiful Secret Garden coloring book. Oh, it's exquisite. I don't want to touch it because I had started drawing with colored pencils and they just don't fill in the way I want them to. So I switched over to Sharpie markers. Well, the Sharpie markers bleed through the paper. So that's the main problem with that. And then I don't want to touch the Secret Garden book because it's printed on both sides and it's gonna bleed through, and I don't know what to do about that other than photocopying the pages I want to color and doing it that way. So it's just kind of a mess. I have another coloring book where the pages actually come off. They're like glued in such a way that you can peel them off, and that's 2 of the ones that I have here are from that book. They're all mandala Indian designs, so those are very cool too. So just want a cute way to get back into this, and they're just so cute, so we'll try doing that. I don't know if my markers have dried out at this point. I bought a really nice set of markers on Amazon probably right before I stopped working on these things. So it's about 3 or 4 years old. We'll have to see if everything's dried up or not. And I can always just reorder those markers. It was a really nice mix of colors, and they had a finer tip on one end and a wider tip on the other end. So I enjoyed working with those and would be happy to just buy another set of those. So we'll see what happens. Okay, if you like my videos, and I'd appreciate if you'd hit the like button and the subscribe button, and that will introduce me to more like-minded people such as yourself, and we can grow a community here together. I usually talk about crafts and mindfulness and that kind of thing on this channel, so just hoping to bring a little levity, a little meditation to your day. So grab a beverage of your choice and something to work on, and let's get into the studio and get cracking. Okay, see you in a second. Here we are back at Joanns. Not only am I looking for the fabric for the baby basket, but I am also need more yarn for those sunburst granny squares. Unfortunately, I did not take a picture of the ball band with the names of the colors on them, so I can't order them online. So I'm hoping to come here, find the sage green one that it was out of stock online, and also find a second skein of the ones that I really needed Ooh, that's not good. It's really out of stock. That's not good. So let's see how many colors I can find. They definitely have the green and the pink and the teal and the purple. I went ahead and bought a different sage green from a different company just because I'm not sure if that sage green is going to be back in stock. And now I'm worried about the rest of them. I mean, the whole reason I picked that yarn was that it's at Joanns, and I thought it was going to be a long-term thing that they would have more of. So I got what I can. We'll see where that takes me. I don't know what that means for the border of my blanket. Might be a totally different color. Ooh, shiny, shiny. Here we have some 1 yard, 2 yard bundles of fabric I'm looking at. They're super cute. I'm still looking for that lobster fabric, but lemons seem to be in right now. It's very interesting. Lots of lemon fabrics. So there's this one and that one, and then this strawberry one is super cute too. So I went ahead and put these in my basket and see where I get finding a match for a lining for those. Because as we all know, I hate to buy the outer fabric without a lining fabric. Here I am looking at, oh, shiny, shiny, all the fabrics, getting distracted. I figure since I'm here, I'm gonna look for some more squishy bag, project bag fabric. The fall stuff was really drawing my attention with the sunflowers, but I just didn't see one that really grabbed me. And here we have more colorful fabrics. I love all the pride stuff there. It's great with the rainbows. And ooh, a bee fabric. That's very pretty. I almost got that. I decided not to get that. I've seen some other bee fabrics I like better. And sunflowers, but I don't like the black background, so I'm not gonna go for that one. But what's this? More lemon fabric. What's with the lemon fabric? There were so many of them at Joanns. It was so weird. I think that was my favorite one, but I didn't get it. I decided against getting more lemons right now. And then I found this one and fell in love. It's just jars of buttons with thread, and looking for a match for that. But now, here comes what we're really here for. The real reason we're here is for the baby fabric. So I'm looking at all these things. There is a dinosaur one, but wasn't really my favorite choice, although it was different from the normal dinosaur one, so I like that. Another lemon fabric down there. All the pretty fabrics. See, there's some more generic dinosaur fabrics, so I didn't really like that. And then I found the one. It's so cute. And colors I'm not used to working with. So here's what we wound up with for the baby shower basket. I found this super cute dinosaur fabric. I didn't want just like a plain old dinosaur fabric. And this is kind of a comic book style, and her husband are really into that, so hoping that's going to be a good choice. And then I was thinking of this fabric for the exterior of the basket. So you'll see this at the top and this at the bottom. And then this for the interior of the basket. So it's kind of a nice leafy design that goes nicely with those colors. And then since I really only need a teeny bit of the dinosaur fabric for the actual basket, I decided to go ahead and make some burp cloths, which is always something a new mother needs. So I was trying to find a minky fabric, And if you don't know what minky is, it's kind of like a chenille fabric, except it's got these dots on it, which is super fun. And I found this nice deep forest green that goes nicely with the dinosaur fabric. So we'll make some burp claws for her as well. The only problem with this fabric is it sheds. It sheds a lot, so there's lots of little pieces, and when I cut it out, I'm gonna have to basically vacuum right after I cut it out and get all the pieces out of my sewing area. And of course I was totally distracted. Look, I was totally distracted while I was there and was looking at other cute fabrics I could use for the baskets, and just fell in love with some other ones. It's hard to go to Joann's and only get one kind of fabric. So I got these two. I'm just going to add these to the other project bags that we're making. So I'll go ahead and get the materials I need for that. This one is super cute. It's like jars of buttons and thread. I thought that was very cute. And I found a nice batik to go with that one. And then I found this beautiful orange fabric with some monarch butterflies in there that I thought was beautiful. I guess those look like ladybugs, but they're orange instead of red, so that's weird. And then I wanted to do this for the bottom of the bag, but you know, it's a plain cone of cotton. I don't like working with plain fabrics a lot. I like patterns. So I went ahead and got this one for the interior of the bag. So that was the Joann's haul, along with the yarn that I got. And when we went to Walmart recently to pick up the vacuum shrink bags, I was also looking for diapers and other things to put in the baby basket. And of course, I couldn't resist stopping by the fabric area. So here we have some more pre-cuts that are Waverly and some other things. All I could find, I couldn't really find coordinating fabrics for these, so I just went with the solid fabric. And these ones are going to be the project bags with the zipper. So this will be the top part and this will be the bottom of that. So hopefully the plain fabric's not too bad. And then I got these two together. I can't remember if I just couldn't find one for this. It's such a beautiful fabric. Look at that fabric. Or if I was planning on using this pink for both of them. It doesn't quite match, so I'll have to figure that out. Since the pink is going to be both the top of the bag and the lining, I don't know that that's going to work. I don't know that that's going to be enough fabric for 2 bags. So I think I'll start with the bag I originally meant the fabric for and see if I have enough left over.
have seen you here before. Not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now from the corner of your eye. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday you will be drinking your coffee with me. You run your fingers through your hair. Something inside begins to flare. Now you're doing it again. I close my eyes and count to 10. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday Do you still know? Do you still the sun's shining, shines where you are. Hold on, I'm not that far away. You own something so strong. Keep searching, I'm on my way. Do you still know? Do you? If not who, tell me who do you still know? Do you still
Hey everyone! So we've come to the end of another vlog, another week in the studio. I've had a fun time this week working on all the things, so wanted to give you a little update on my progress. I didn't get much further in the drawing than you saw in the clip, so here we are. Got a few more animals to color in. As you'll see, the paper is very wavy as it's soaked in the color, so I just need to flatten that out. But the paper is nice and strong. It didn't bleed too much into the back, so that's good. So we got back into the triangle corner to corner shawl and managed to use up all the rest of the yarn on that too. So you can see there's two different colors going on here because I bought the yarn at two different times, two different dye lots. So I'm hoping that the one that comes in is closer to the second one just because it's going to be right next to it. But we have officially gone through all the yarn. So that's it. I'm at the mercy of my Etsy dealer to give me the next shipment. So just waiting for all that yarn to come in. In the meantime, I didn't get any more done on the Moroccan blanket, but I did start on the striped blanket. So let me show you where we're at with that. The striped blanket is so much easier. I can't even tell you. It's so much easier. So I'm glad I started on this one. Really a big confidence boost for me. So we got the first stripe done, which I think was about 8 rows, which is the white. Just a nice combination of single crochet, double crochet rows. So that was nice. And then I just started on the red row, which is going to be a combination of half double crochets. So that's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I made it way longer than the pattern tells me to make it. because I just wanted a wider lap blanket for the couch. And they usually have a lot of extra yarn. I was pretty close to the end here, so I was getting kind of nervous as I got to the end of the row here that maybe I wouldn't have enough of the color. So hopefully I'll be fine with the other two as well. And then normally what I do for a blanket is I use a wider needle or bigger needle, crochet hook. I use a bigger crochet hook for the foundation row, so that the rest of it kind of is the same width. You can see here I'm really gonna have to stretch out that foundation row because the top row is a little wider than the foundation row. But I think that'll all come out in the wash as I work on the blanket. And the pièce de résistance, the thing you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. I went ahead and finished the baby bucket. So very cool. I filled it with goodies like diapers and a cute little rattle, very cute, and some lavender wash. If you can hear noises, I apologize. My neighbors are doing stuff next door. I think the kids are out playing. So I've got pockets in the front here where you could put baby wipes or whatever you want. Pockets in the back. So it's just really pretty. It's a pretty good size too. I went ahead and used fusible fleece instead of the foam. I made a note to myself in the pattern that last time the foam was really hard to work with on that last step of sewing the two pieces together. So I figured since I have two pockets on here, that's extra stability. Just go ahead and use the fusible fleece, which is a little thinner, but I think it's fine because you're filling it with stuff anyway, so it should be fine. And then I used the extra fabric that I had to make these cute minky burp cloths. So I was able to make 4 of those and stick them in the basket as part of the present. So very nice, soft, cuddly, and washable. So all good. And I think that's it for this week. Pretty much have to start cleaning out my closet next week, so I'll show you some of that, but I obviously can't show you trying on my clothes. So I'm gonna be ruthless and just cut down this closet. I have a lot of clothes, especially since the pandemic, that I haven't worn. A lot of shirts that I don't feel comfortable in, so why am I keeping them? So I'm going to do a major purge and donate all of that to the local charity. And then going to go through and pull out the winter stuff that I can vacuum pack and set that aside, and then also the 50s dresses, which now that I think about it, I have to wear like a corset with the 50s dresses because they're all like halter tops and stuff, and I don't know that I want to keep any of those. So since I'm in a ruthless frame of mind, I might go through and donate some of those as well and get rid of those. So next week is pretty much closet purge and just be done with it and call it a day. And then I can move on with the rest of the project bags that are sitting in a pile. So thank you for joining me this week. I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead and great time relaxing. Hopefully you have something creative and relaxing lined up for yourself to treat yourself, because you deserve it, of course, and you are wonderful. If nobody's told you that yet today, you are wonderful and you deserve good things. So see you next week, everybody. Bye.